the life. Once again, it's the life.
Boss life, nigga.
Hey, what's poppin'? You already know what it is, man. The new Don of the West Coast topic. It's your boy. We out here in sunny West Covina, California, getting it in, man. The Life Television. I'm here to preview a new show that I got to the world and to my fans worldwide. What is the topic with topic? That's a spot where every single week I preview a series of questions, you know what I mean, and answer them directly from who? From you, from the fans, you know what I mean, the fans and the supporters worldwide. You can ask me anything. No question is off limit, no question is restricted. Ask me questions about how I got into the game, what's my personal life like, coming from West Covina, California, being a new artist to the West Coast, being signed up under Steve Rifkin. Whatever your question is, get it to your boy. All you gotta do is send each question that you have to whatisthetopic@gmail.com and I will get back to you. Until then, we West Coast and West Covina style, 626, the Life Television. This is the new Don of the West Coast. Get at me. Cheer.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy D-Tay the Connect, sitting here with the new Don of the West Coast topic. What's up with you, man?
Oh, what's poppin', man?
You know, sitting there doing it.
Yes,
Want to get into it, man. You know what I'm saying? So the streets and the fans want to know, why do you think it's so hard for artists like yourself from a new West Coast to break global, especially with a huge street buzz on the West Coast? Like, you know, what is it about West Coast artists that just keeps our music on the block and just keeps us just in the hood, only in LA or the West Coast?
Man, my personal opinion, I think a lot of the music is regional, you know what I mean? So I think that, you know, a lot of times the rest of the world, they can't relate to it, you know what I mean? You gotta, you know, relate it like this. Like, pretend if music is food, which it basically is, it's food for your soul, you know what I mean? So a lot of times, me personally, I might prepare my food a certain way, you know what I'm saying? Just like everybody does. But when you cooking for the masses, like if you was at a banquet or something, you can't put hot sauce and everything on everything. You gotta prepare it normal and let the, you know what I'm saying, whoever's eating it, you know what I'm saying, prepare it the way they want with hot sauce and pepper and all that. And it's the same way when you making music in the studio and when you're trying to present music to the world, man, you gotta, you know, keep in mind, you know, that other people are listening, and keep in mind that other people are becoming fans and following your work. And when you do that, you know what I'm saying, you'll have, in my opinion, a broader scale. But what a lot of us cats is doing, not myself, but what a lot of cats is doing, in my opinion, which is keeping the West Coast, you know, kind of like on the block, as you say, or not global, is a lot of these cats is doing what they particularly like or what they seen or was raised around in their neighborhood, which a lot of times the rest of the world can't relate to that, you know what I mean? So I think if, I think we got some of the more, well, not some of the more, but I think we have the most productive young cats from anybody, you know what I'm saying? Young artists coming about the West Coast than anybody, than the South, than the East, and that's just my personal opinion, just because I know a lot of these cats out here and we making really good music. I just think that we need to get a little bit more global in what it is that we do and bring a new and a fresh energy to the table. You know?
That's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. So, so being that you're a new artist from the West with a strong position, do you feel that the forefathers of the West is doing their part to make sure that the new generation of artists from the West succeed? Are they like giving y'all like a proper push, or, you know what I'm saying, creating them avenues for y'all and giving y'all, like, you know what I'm saying, that next step?
Man, that's like that's a tricky question, because it's like yes and no, in my opinion. I think some of them are, you know what I mean? I think, you know, first of all, I want to say, you know what I'm saying, me is holding a position that I hold. I don't think it's their responsibility to do everything for us.
Right.
But at the same time, you know, I want to get that out the way first. But I do think that it's their responsibility. It's like your big brother, you know what I mean? It's like, man, look, your big brother can't be you, but I mean, if you're getting bullied at school or whatever the case may be, you know, you feel the security when your big brother gets to the school, you know what I'm saying? Because you know, like, he got my back and he's pushing me and I could do anything. And I think that's what the forefathers of the West Coast need to be doing, you know what I'm saying? Especially the ones that are in position of power. Dr. Dre, you know what I mean? Snoop. Snoop is real good at doing that, as a matter of fact, you know what I mean, in my opinion. He gets behind a lot of people and does a lot for the West Coast. Any producer that he deals with becomes major. Any artist that he deals with becomes major, you know what I'm saying? I think Ice Cube did a good job with that with Mac 10 and Dub C, you know what I mean? Like, he immediately elevated their value, you know what I'm saying? Like, they already was hood, cool, and all that, but like when they get with Ice Cube, they elevate and do the West Side Connection thing, they sell millions of records and they elevate, you know what I mean? But I think it's a lot more that some of these cats can be doing. Like, it's a lot of people out here that got beats on the West Coast. There's legends in the game, or that just got more guidance. You ain't got to try to break a young cat coming in the game with a not as big of a budget or whatever. You can still give him love. You can still give him that A-list beat to help him get to the next level. You can still go to radio and bat for him. You can still get in these streets and bat for him. You can still show up at the shows, you know what I'm saying? You can still be in a video with him. You can still sit next to him, because all those things validate a person. It's just like when Game came out, he was validated directly with Dr. Dre and G-Unit and Aftermath. You know what I'm saying? It was just the simple fact that he could stand in the video next to Buck and Yayo and 50, and he ain't even on the song, but that's validation, you know what I mean? So it's like a lot of these cats from the West Coast, that's what they need to do. They just need to validate us, you know what I mean? And you know, like, validate some of the weaker artists and some of the ones that do have a shot but just need a little guidance, you know what I'm saying? Me, myself, I respect the forefathers, but I'm not really looking for too much validation. I do my own thing, and you know what I mean? Like, I'm my own boss. And, you know, I come respectively to the table, you know what I mean? I sit amongst the bosses at the round table. I'm not really looking for somebody to hold my hand and do it for me, you know?
Yeah. All right, so you got any upcoming projects you in the midst of
right now, man, I usually keep the people waiting and you know, anticipating my next move. I believe in quantity over quality, you know what I mean? So right now I've been telling everybody that, and it is coming, you know, the American Hustler, definitely this is my life. I just had to reformulate and put a couple things together. You know, I recently, you know, made a transition in my personal life, you know what I'm saying? So I had to re-transition the music and the guidance of where I was headed. So the American Hustler is definitely about to hit the streets. Right now, I got the hottest single in the world right now, man. Topic featuring Trey Songz, you know what I'm saying? I got to get it. It's the Hustler's anthem across the board, you know what I mean? So we definitely pushing that. I got to get it, and you know, we doing this you know, this week's topic with Topic, you know what I'm saying? We just trying to get it popping all across the board.
Good looking, Top.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you.
Yeah, I already know what it is. This is Live Television, boy D-Tay to Connect. So if you want to get your questions answered on next week's segment of What Is the Topic with Topic, submit your questions to whatisthetopic@gmail.com. This is Live Television. I'm your boy D-Tay to Connect. Until next time, we out.
Yes, sir.